Well, hello and welcome everybody on today's presentation. My name is Claudia Eifert and I hope that you all understand me loud and clearly. We're gonna start this presentation now. We have our founder and CEO on the call as well. He's logging in from Dubai. So we will have him in a few minutes here, but let me give you just a quick overview about for all your listeners who log in from or listen from YouTube, listen from Facebook, and obviously who plugged in into this webinar, and who are gonna listen and re-listen later on our YouTube channel to this presentation. So welcome to all and each of you. I hope you can all understand me loud and clearly. If you just could raise your hand, it would be fantastic. And once we have done this, and I see that you all can hear me loud and clearly, we're going to go ahead with the presentation. Let me just check quickly here. Okay, I see you guys. We have people from literally UK, US, Canada, parts of Asia, Africa. Hello to all of you, South America, Central America. Really great to have you all on call. So let's get started here with this presentation. Let me just check if I have the slide share open. Welcome to Swissquote Global, and we're going to show you how to obviously cash in from the cryptocurrency mining and this huge trend, and we're going to show you in this next 10 minutes, 20 minutes how to get paid passively daily, weekly, and monthly, and how to inflation proof your money with gold and silver. So just a quick background on the history of the company, as well as the products and services we provide. So we do provide gold and silver from the most prestigious refinery out of Switzerland, that is Argus, where you can literally save in gold and silver from as little as $25 onwards in physical grams of gold and silver. We do have Bitcoin and altcoin mining contracts, even though right at the moment we just have Bitcoin contracts available. We do have a affiliate revenue income stream and a Swissquote Global Academy, where we have amazing coaches and trainers helping you to transform your life. And the company was founded over 10 years ago by Bill Rao, who is on the call. He is a licensed precious metals dealer in the DMCC in Dubai, and a few years, not yet a few years, but almost 2 years ago, we plugged in together with Genesis Mining, the largest altcoin mining, cloud mining provider, and one of the largest in Bitcoin mining. They are a company which are international, all over the world, having mining facilities all over the world, from all kinds of parts of Europe, obviously Iceland, Sweden, as well as in Asia and the United States. And we see here myself with the founder and co-founders of Genesis Mining, and Bill himself in the mining facility on my right there in Iceland. That is actually a altcoin mining facility, mining altcoins. Now we are living most certainly in a very changing world. I mean, when you just think of it only took 40 years to, of course, having now Bitcoin being able to actually pay with your application on your mobile phone, where we really have digital money. Only 40 years. That's not a lot of time, since, of course, we all were used to stand in a line on a bank and get your money out of the bank. And then, of course, we had the credit cards and so on. But now everything basically is digital. So paper money certainly is replaced by digital currency, as you see here, being Bitcoin the main, but having many other digital currencies as well. So the digital technology certainly changes the way we live. There's no question about that. That certainly is changing the way we live. And yet, on the other hand side, of course, we do have a very uncertain things ahead in political environment, and of course banking environment and changing of finances. So we see we just recently went through two major crises. That was, of course, the housing bubble. We had, of course, in the 2000 the huge dot-com bubble, then we had the housing bubble. So the financial crisis did also hit us, obviously, here in Europe. We just have to remember Iceland or Greece or Portugal, Spain, etc. And so we see more and more people having a harder time to find a job, or a job which pays them a good salary. Yet we find more and more people which are really modern slaves, and which are modern slaves in terms of they have chains of debt. They are inundated with debt. And then on the other hand side, we also see more and more people having to work well beyond their retirement age just to get by, because what they have saved up or may not saved up or afford, the government would pay them, is just not enough anymore. And that has obviously to do a lot with the purchasing power of our fiat currency. We have here the US dollar, because this is the we always base everything or back everything on the US dollar, because the US dollar is the global currency of the world, where the other currencies are packed onto. And so when you just look at the purchasing power of the US dollar, has lost immense. It's almost nothing anymore left. That means if I'm going to go to work today and I'm going to save my hard-earned euro, well, in 8 or 10 years from now, that only is going to buy me half of the same goods and services it would buy me today. And that is really the point what we have been over 10 years teaching, and I have been a living example of that, basically, because I have seen how prices changed, and I was wise enough to follow, of course, the suggestions when once I learned about gold and silver, how it maintains the purchasing power. And I have not put my dollar, or back then my mark, aside, yet I have saved in gold or silver, because this always maintains its purchasing power. Yet most people don't understand, they don't know, and they work very hard saving their US dollar or their British pound or their euro, just that it actually loses its value. And so that's why last year in the Cayman Investment Forum, when they did hold that forum, they said either Bitcoin or gold will represent the store of value. And so this is a big statement: either Bitcoin or gold will represent the store of value. So you got to really think about why that is. And of course, we could discuss long now in this presentation, but we just don't have the time, because I really want to go through the presentation. But certainly gold and silver has always been money. Always, since thousands and thousands of years. Bitcoin has a very short history, but yet it has a lot of characteristics which are similar. Now, for you, what matters, it's really, well, how can you cash in? How can you get more cash? How can you earn more money passively? How can you acquire more Bitcoin or more US dollars or other currencies, so that you can maybe buy more gold with that, or get rid of your debt, etc., etc. And this is where, of course, we come into play when it comes into gold or silver. We provide you the service that you can purchase from as little as $25 onwards, gold, the best quality gold in the world. And you can do so for just 2.97 above market spot price, so amazing price. And that's what we offer. So you save in grams. Once you have enough grams collected, you can actually gain one of these products, or convert it into one of these products, which you see here in the display. But of course, the great money income provider is the Bitcoin mining, or the cryptocurrency mining as such. And this is where, you know, people make really great cash flow with. I mean, we have seen, wow, gosh, so many people really benefiting hugely from that cryptocurrency mining. I mean, we have some people who retired early. We have some people who
it literally changed their life, didn't have to go to work anymore. Why? Because they had put money aside, which they have put into mining cryptocurrency, and that of course gives them now a great reward. And so there's two things which you need to understand, and this is, you can buy Bitcoin, of course, from an exchange, or you can mine Bitcoin with us. So when you buy it from an exchange, well, what happens is that, of course, if the price is volatile, so if the price goes up, well, great, but if the price goes down, you may get scared and you think you're lost because you can't hodl, you can't hold on to it. And so with mining Bitcoin, of course, Bitcoin, the same deal, it changes up and down, but you don't really have to worry so much, because the money you actually put into acquiring hash power, that mines you constantly, day by day by day, your Bitcoin. And so when Bitcoin goes up, well, you can sell it if you wish, or you can buy goods and services with Bitcoin, such as I do, or you can travel, or you can buy flights. You can buy so many things with Bitcoin nowadays, or you convert it back into fiat currency if you wish to do so. So our gold products, as you see here, just to give a quick recap, we have different kinds of gold products here, where from collectibles they range up to you know, what it looks like a jewelry, but it's actually not. It's actually a bullion bar, up to 1 kilo bars of silver. And in the cryptocurrency mining, of course, since we are exclusive partner with Genesis Mining, and they have their farms all over the world and their amazing technical team, well, we can offer you Bitcoin open-ended contracts. And at the moment, Genesis in themselves are not able to offer these contracts because they have just too large of a customer base, and they never can catch up with building new mining farms so quickly. The demand is going on, and so we are a retailer. We resell their contracts, and these contracts, they are open-ended contract, meaning till it is not anymore profitable to mine. And that depends on the mining difficulty, and that depends as well, of course, on the Bitcoin price change. And with those Bitcoin open-ended contracts, there's a maintenance fee, maintaining that you always have the latest mining equipment, of course, deployed for you. All the energy cost, the cooling cost, everything is basically factored in, and that is 28 cents per terahash per day, or 0.00028 gigahash per day, meaning once you receive your rewards, that is already discounted. So when you receive your daily rewards from the mining, Genesis has already taken off that fee on a daily basis. So as more terahash you have, as more mining power you have, of course, there is a fixed fee of that 28 cents per terahash. The altcoin contracts, which right now they are not available, you can mine Bitcoin and get paid in altcoins. That is possible, but we don't have right now altcoin contracts. But altcoin contracts would run 24 months, and the maintenance fee is already applied. So let's look at the Bitcoin contracts we have. So once you start and you may become a customer, you can buy from as little as 0.2 terahash, which costs you $35.80, a open-ended Bitcoin plan. And you can buy up to 5 terahash. And if you want to buy more than 5 terahash as a customer, you simply have to make several purchases. Okay, 5 terahash would cost you $895, and as an affiliate, as an affiliate, you have an advantage, obviously. So as an affiliate, you can buy up to 15 terahash, and you can, of course, buy as many 15 terahash you wish to buy. And you see, when you buy 5 terahash as an affiliate, you also have a discounted price of $845. And when you buy the 15 terahash, you have to pay $2,385. And so if you want to buy, let's say, 100 terahash, you have to then just buy various times those 15 terahash. Or we have a costume plan for you as well. It's pretty easy to calculate the mining rewards. So for example, let's look at a $845 5 terahash contract. So when you go to your Bitcoin calculator, and there's different Bitcoin calculators out there. You can go to Allescomp or CoinWars, or you go to Crypto Compare, which we like to use. Then you simply, it will always have roughly the latest Bitcoin price. You put in the hashing power, which you have acquired or you want to acquire, and then you put in the power of consumption 0, the cost per kilowatt 0, and the pool field 0. And this will then arrive at the net cost. So you see here the profit per day, per week, per month, per year. That's what you see here. Sorry, it's not the net cost, it's the gross. From that, you have to then take off which is called the maintains, because you're going to get it already paid for you taking off that maintains, but of course in the calculator it looks different to you, because that is not the net, that's the gross price. So you see $3.10 for 5 terahash based on a 9,928 Bitcoin price. And I haven't updated, because I could update all the time, this because Bitcoin changes all the time. So this was just from last Saturday. So now Bitcoin has gone down again. It's, I believe it's 8,600 something roughly divided, but it could be just in a few days that it changed again. But based on that price, you would make $3.10, and you take off $1.40, which is 5 times 28 cents, which is $1.40. You take that off, so you make a net estimated of $1.70. And again, that is open-ended till it is not anymore profitable to mine. Now, I had people asking the question, Claudia, what's happening? There's already most of the Bitcoin being mined. So we have already 17 million Bitcoin mined. There's only 21 million Bitcoin to be mined. What happens after? So, well, the last Bitcoin to mine will take something like 32 years, one Bitcoin to mine. So the last Bitcoin, that is. So if we still have 4 million Bitcoin and the last Bitcoin is going to take like 32 years to mine, we have plenty of time to still, of course, cash in. Of course, always if Bitcoin stays profitable to mine, if it doesn't drop, of course, below than what the maintains would cost. So if it drops below what the maintains would cost, that would just simply mean if it stays longer than 2 months like that, your mining contract will be void, meaning you all what you have gained, what you have earned is yours. But then from there on, it's not anymore mining for you. You would have to purchase a new contract. Now, we can't really see that likely to happen, but this is just something which you need to make your own risk management, basically. Let's look at a 15 terahash here. So 15 terahash, if it costs you as an affiliate $2,385, would make you, based on the Bitcoin price, $9.31. You got to, of course, then calculate 15 times 28 cents, which is $4.20. You take that off the $9.31 per day, and you make an estimated of $5.11. Okay, that's what you estimated earn. Of course, you earn it in Bitcoin. So the rewards you accumulate in Bitcoin. Some people have wallets where it converts them into dollars. Some people withdraw that through their applications on the phone in dollars. Or some people like myself, I like to use I like to accumulate more Bitcoin, but I also like to use Bitcoin and not changes back and forward. And there's many sites, many places where you actually can use Bitcoin. In order to get paid daily, you're getting paid daily, but in order to have it in your wallet, receive it in your wallet, where then you can do whatever you wish to it, it needs to reach a certain threshold, that is 0.0035 for Bitcoin. Once it achieves that threshold, meaning that's the amount you make daily, then you're going to get paid daily. If you make this amount weekly, well, then you're going to get paid daily, but weekly transferred into your wallet. If you make this monthly, well, it's the same thing. You get paid daily, but you're gonna receive it in your wallet on a monthly basis. So that really purely depends on how much terahash do you have with us mining. If you have more terahash mining, the likelihood you get paid quicker into your wallet or transferred, I shouldn't say pay, I said transferred to your wallet, is of course quicker. As if you have, let's say, a $35 contract. If you have a $35 contract of Bitcoin mining, it's probably going to take a month and a half in order that you see your payout or maybe even more into your wallet. Okay, now we have the other also coins here. You see Litecoin, Zcash, Ethereum Dash, Monero. So currently you could set up your mining, your Bitcoin mining, that you get paid out in the other coins instead of Bitcoin. So all what you do is you enter the different wallet address and you click for the payout Litecoin or Zcash or Ethereum or Dash or Monero, and then it will be paid into these coins. You can also withdraw your money once you achieve and received money from sharing, from building, of course, the network, and people join as an affiliate. You get paid commissions, not just from Bitcoin, but you get paid commissions in dollars. You can then withdraw these commissions up to $1,000 per month in Bitcoin. If it's more, you can just have it transferred via your bank, and you can of course transfer as much as you wish, or you can also purchase gold or silver with your funds available from your commissions. It's a simple system. It really just takes 10 minutes to set up. It's pretty easy to share, and the most beautiful thing is it's a global business. It doesn't matter where you are. You see, I just came back from a bike ride here in Germany. I was a few weeks back in Panama. I'm probably going to go somewhere else very soon again. And I don't really care where I am. I can run my business anywhere from my mobile phone. So what we use to spread the message, to get people engaged and to learn about, of course, Swissquote Global, learn about cryptocurrency, we use the most trusted form of marketing, and that is word of mouth. When you like something, when it is having a result for you, of course, what you're doing, you're sharing it. There's two ways to join. One is becoming a customer. You may just want to try out. Maybe you want to acquire gold the best way, the cheapest way, and the best gold, or maybe you just want to see how cryptocurrency works out, and you become a customer. But if you, of course, wish to earn more and share it with other people, it makes sense to become an affiliate, because as an affiliate, you can earn more ways, more money, and get more cash flow and build more passive income. The customer is pretty simple. You just set up a free account. Doesn't cost you a cent. The customer can also share with other customers, only direct customers, although not multiple levels, only direct customer. And the customer can earn 2.5% commissions in form of more mining power, more hashing power. And anytime the customer can upgrade as an affiliate member, and of course the customer can buy gold and silver. The affiliate is then the person who really wants to promote the products and the services, and there's 6 packages to start with. That starts with the smallest, is the miner package. That's only mining power, a small contract mining in there, and then we have the silver, the gold, executive, ambassador, platinum packages. So the first two, the difference to the others is the gold and above. There are annual packages, meaning the annual membership is included, whilst the miner and silver, you have a $50 monthly membership. So all those packages are one-time payments, but the first two carry on $50 monthly, and the others have it paid upfront for 1 year. So what's happening if you purchased a annual packages? Well, next year, after that period, you simply then either get your membership $50 a month, or you get it in one pay. You pay the $600 again, and of course you're going to get more mining or gold and silver. So you see here in this 50 monthly, you get in the miners package each and every month a little bit more mining power. In the silver package, each and every month more silver. There's 9 ways, as I said, to make money once you become an affiliate. There's a retail bonus. There's a bonus when you bring on more affiliates. There is a unilevel, a rank bonus. There is a fast start build to bedrock bonus, ambassador leadership bonus, etc., etc. The simple bonus, of course, the most simple bonus to explain is the retail bonus, the gold or silver. So every time you're as an affiliate, not as a free member, as an affiliate, every time you sell gold or silver to your customers or to your affiliates front line, you're making 1% from the gold and silver retail. Every time you're selling hash power to your customers or to your affiliates, you're making 5%. Every time you're selling hash power to your second, third, fourth, fifth, and whatever level customers that is, then you're also making 2.5% hashing power. That reflects in your back office, in your bonus and purchase history, and you see that in form of bonus, and you see when you click on the bonus or when you hover with your mouse over from what person came that bonus, and that's more mining power added onto your contract, which then in return mines you more Bitcoin, or here we have also Ethereum. Then there's a bonus in cash, in dollars, which you call a fast track bonus. So the fast track bonus you make when you bring on more affiliates on board, you make from $35 up to $500 for the different packages. You receive also rank achievement bonus and golden lifestyle products when you climb up the ladder of your ranks in your career with Swissquote Global. And we have obviously global bonus, a matching bonus, and many more. So if you want to build cash flow, you want to be paid to save in gold, silver, and Bitcoin, your next step is to team up, join us, get started, and understand. Also, there is always a disclaimer to be made. You guys also have to make your own disclaimer once you do your own videos. There's no guarantee you will earn any money using the techniques and ideas displayed. The materials are not to be interpreted as a promise, financial advice, and a guarantee of earnings. Bitcoin and altcoin daily payout will vary depending upon but not limited to price, difficulty rate, independent mining companies, operation expenses, and contract life. You always have to make those disclaimer, even though you know, we know gold and silver always has been money, and certainly we are very much into favor of cryptocurrency, but nobody, of course, knows. And if you don't already follow us on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, well, I invite you to follow us there. And we're going to now move into the second part of the presentation. That is, as usual, we do the Q&A with our founder and CEO, Bill Rowell, who is live in Dubai right now. And so if you have any questions, there's a little a box there where you can type in on your right-hand side on your computer screen, and you can just then type in your questions you may have, and we will address, if we can answer the questions here, then we will answer those questions for you. So use that, type in the questions you're having, and let me see if Bill is on the call here. Hi, Bill, are you there?
Hi, Claudia, I am. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Hello?
I can hear you. Yes.
Good. I turned my camera on, it wasn't loading, so obviously the Wi-Fi is a bit weak here, but if I cut out, I'll switch over to phone. But good presentation, a lot of content, gold, silver, crypto. Crypto still, maybe the price has pulled back a bit, but still paying very well out on the contracts, which is great. And it's good to see we've got the 15 terahash contracts back. What questions do we have, Claudia? I don't hear you.
Sorry, yes, I just was muted. Yes, I'm just looking at the questions right now, so 1 second. There's a question coming. In terms of difficulty, what influences the slower capitalization? Who's asking that? Let me see. Okay, did you hear the question? This is from Christina. Okay, hi, Christina. So Christina is asking, in terms of difficulty, what influences the slower capitalization this year? I'm gonna take put on the difficulty chart. 1 second. Maybe you want to answer that.
Yeah, hi, Christina. Well, I think things have slowed down a bit in one respect. But I don't think the difficulties actually slowed down. I think the difficulties actually significantly increased this year, and that's for a number of reasons. Greater adoption, but also we also have, of course, since the end of December, we've had the options exchanges in US trading Bitcoin. But as you can see here, it's been it's been a pretty strong ride on the I can't quite see the chart, but the difficulty rate has certainly increased from January. It's had a significant increase, of course, and volatility. We have one period there where it didn't really increase, but primarily it's increasing all the time. So it certainly hasn't slowed, which is due to a greater adoption and more use on more transactions. But one thing is great, of course, is that transaction fees are at the lowest they've pretty much ever been since this Lightning Network. But on the other side of that, of course, the amount of mining rewards divided up between the miners is actually less because the transaction fees are less. That's what pays, of course, the miners. So that's a bit of negative for us as miners. But even so, the returns are still very, very good. And the price of Bitcoin, I mean, Claudia listens to lots of course, specialists in this area. She may have more of an update on this than me, but it's quite possible Bitcoin can pull back more, but it's also quite possible it can break out and rally up to back to its previous highs. We really don't know. It depends where the trend is going to go over the next weeks and probably the next couple of months, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I always say to people, it doesn't really matter so much. I'm not even interested. I'm not even looking that much as the Bitcoin price because I would get crazy if I would do all the time look at the Bitcoin price. So I'm a long holder of Bitcoin. I believe in Bitcoin, and so I want to mine Bitcoin to acquire as much Bitcoins as I can. So the thing is, if this goes down, and we may, of course, we may see, oh, well, my payout today is just, it's less than it was yesterday or it was the day before. It really doesn't matter because when Bitcoin goes up, all my payouts I got, they're up also. So all what I have accumulated, my payouts, it's also up. So again, my portfolio basically to say it as a portfolio is up again. So therefore, I don't really worry so much. But of course, like last year, when Bitcoin went to $20,000, I mean, let's just make a calculation on that. It's pretty easy to do. Let's say we have now, this is the difficulty factor which we have right now, and we change that to terahash, if you can see that all. Let's say we have here 100 terahash hash rate. Or let's say, no, let's just put in the example I had before, the 5 terahash. So 5 terahash based on an $8,000, of course, looks like $2.53. Then you take off the $1.40 for the maintenance fee. Now, let's put a 1 before. So let's put it 18,000 because it was at this price. Look at how our rewards look now. Let's look at what the experts say. It's going to go to $30,000 this year. Let's just make this example. Well, your reward is from a 5 terahash contract like $9.21. So that's why I'm not really worried so much about that at all, because I'm interested in gaining more Bitcoin. But of course, people who last year thought like, wow, I mean, it went really literally from $1,000, the Bitcoin price, to $20,000. Clear, the reward is higher. And that's going to come, I believe it's going to come back. I mean, we don't know. And again, we have to make a disclaimer. But yeah, sure. Since more people are now, really the last few months, catching onto Bitcoin mining, they understood, hey, wait a second, this is an amazing possibility to actually make passive income without myself worrying about prices up, down, trading. Lots of people lose money in trading, but they see, wow, I just really have to put some money into mining and it mines me anyway, and I don't have the headache. So it's a really simpler way to do it. And so, yeah, that's my explanation to it. I'm looking for more questions, Bill. Maybe you want to mention something. How's things in Dubai?
Well, Dubai is great. As you know, it's a business center for me. I mean, we're actually next week, a few days, it moves into Ramadan, so things are pretty much shutting down here now. It's a very quiet period for 1 month, but maybe I'll be out of here before I'll be heading back to Europe before then, but we're still working on different things here. No, we had to go to Abu Dhabi for some business, which was in relation to moving ahead with our proposed ICO concept. That was very, very positive, but all doing things officially in a regulatory sense doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. So, but we're moving ahead, which is very, very exciting in that respect. We also had some updates from our IT team. They're working exceptionally hard. We believe the next days we will have your reporting back in the back office, which is fantastic. As you know, we've had some server-to-server issues, and they've had to rebuild the whole back end again to actually deal with this. So, yes, we know you're getting paid out the blockchain, but it would be nice to be able to see the summary in your members' account. So that's going to be returning, I would expect, definitely this week, the next day. So that's great to hear, because it has been some time. Any other questions, Claudia?
There's a question from Satish. Hi, Satish, in the UK. And he's asking if he will be attending the Consensus New York. You know, this weekend it's now Consensus, which is the absolute biggest, how you say, fair, or is it fair or biggest event in the cryptocurrency space in New York. So no, I'm not, Satish, attending, and Bill is obviously in Dubai.
Yeah, hi Satish, great to hear from you. And then Claudia was pushing me to go to this event, of course, to be up to date and etc. But we'll have a representative there, but I won't be able to get there, unfortunately. I mean, it's mostly on blockchain, different things, but yeah, it's going to be an amazing event with amazing people there. I think Genesis Mining, I think Marco Strings, CEO, will be speaking at the actual event as well, which is great. So it shows you the caliber of the company that you have when they speak at these types of events. So it's going to be interesting what he speaks about, because there's been lots of changes since the end of last year, of course, in the mining space, and what the general belief, what their feeling is moving ahead in this industry. But you know, everyone I speak to, I just came back from a blockchain event here a couple of weeks ago in Dubai, a major one. People from all over the world were here, and yeah, there's amazing technologies that's coming out of the mining space. And it's not just mining for cryptocurrencies; it's mining for rendering videos and all other applications. Autonomous motor cars will require huge mining databases, things. So there could be a crossover and other added values added to the mining sector in the future. That's primarily GPU mining, but it seems to be quite exciting, that the trend that it's going in this new industry.
Absolutely, there's so much development. It's just amazing. I'm looking forward to hear from Consensus, from the updates. Lots of new companies presenting their ideas, their technology. And there's a question coming here from Bill. What's the difference between the two coins? Do they have different functions?
Yeah, hi, Bill. I'm not going to get into too much detail of the particular tokens in one sense, because I cannot. But primarily, one token is primarily doing what we're doing now, and that is we transact in gold and silver. But the difference will be, of course, it'll be on the blockchain, it'll be transparent, and it'll be done in the form of a gold-backed token. So, you know, there's many people make the claim out there that they are a gold-backed token. I sometimes question that, but us being regulated in that field and also having a licensed physical gold fund behind that will be truly unique. That's what that particular coin or token will do. The other one, well, I'll get into that when we get closer to launching the white paper on that, which is getting close, of course. And, you know, and we're very cautious about this, because we know we're going to be more of a, let's say, security-based token. We want a token that has value. And so there's lots of regulatory areas to look at on a global scale when you do that. But as I said on one of the previous calls, you know, you look at all the ICOs launched last year, half of them have already failed. nearly $6 billion raised in people's money, and half of those have already failed. Over half of those have already failed. So we don't want to just go to the market and people put money in for hopefully, they're expecting maybe a quick return or this or that. That's the fastest way to lose your money, of course. And as you can see, people who dipped in quickly into the ICOs in 2017 who didn't do the research, put the money into lots of things, which was just like a bag of air. There was nothing behind them. And of course, they've lost their money. And this was one of the big discussions in Dubai at the blockchain event when I was here a couple of weeks ago. And I was speaking to a lot of people there who had launched successful ICOs, had done huge capital raising, and were moving forward with their unique technologies with their from their ICO fundraising. So we're moving ahead in the right direction, but we want to get a few things audited first on the asset side, and then once that's all done and the regulatory side's approved, we'll move ahead with that.
Thank you, Bill. There's another question coming. Okay, what is yeah, obviously, so the new token concept, which Swissquote Global will bring to the table. Will there be benefits basically to attract new members?
We surely expect that, and yeah, that's what we're planning for. And we need, we got many triggers in our business packages. We have the mining, we have the gold and silver, of course, we have the affiliate income. But we know there's a lot of hungry people out there for an income, and they want some more exciting things all the time. So for sure, I mean, we want to be able to add a token that's going to add value to our members, and over many years to come. Have potential increase for price increase, which is going to be an attraction for our members to come in.
Wonderful. So thank you, Bill. I don't have more questions coming yet, unless people are still typing. So I think Christina hopefully got her question because her team was asking, because I know Christina's team had huge benefits. I know that. And they all went in big, all with the big platinum packages. And they all, I don't know how many times they doubled, tripled, or whatever, quadrupled their money, but I know many times. So it's really well done, Christina and your team. So I know, of course, you would like to see those increases still, but of course Bitcoin is not yet at the moment at 20,000. So but anyway, so I believe certainly Bitcoin has a huge chance to get this way again. So no more questions, Bill. Thank you for being here, and we look forward to have you soon here back and give us more updates. So what else there you want to share with us?
Well, primarily you just touched on the story of Christina, and it's a great story, isn't it? This is quite common, and we had an example, of, I suppose 10 days ago, Claudia, as you know, from Nigeria, a lady that when we visited there in March 2017, was it? Yeah, 17. She had confidence, and she invested 2 million naira. Which is the local currency, which is $5,000 for a platinum package. Sounds big, doesn't it? 2 million naira. Well, $5,000 in that part of the world, and any part of the world, is a lot of money, of course. People work hard for the money, but she invested. She bought a platinum package, and of course, she wasn't really. Fortunately, she set up a mining account, and everything was set up after Claudia had some calls with her. But she didn't really understand the mining. But of course, last week she'd learnt. She'd made 3 times her, she got more than double her money back, got her gold and silver for free, plus she'd more than doubled her money, probably 3 times the amount of money from her investment, which is very exciting from the mining side. And it's still getting rewarded now. 24/7, she had no idea what was really going on. But a year had gone past, and she'd done exceptionally well because the mining pays out. That's really what happens. Yes, it does go up and down, but long term, even where we are right now, it's paying out. It's paying out probably returns of 40% expected returns. That does change. It goes less, it goes up. But where do you get 40% returns? Go to your local bank and put some money in the bank and ask them what you're going to get on your term deposit. Here you get 0.25%. In Europe and the US, you're probably going to pay the bank, some banks, to take the money from you. And then you've got to speak about the inflationary effect. I mean, you're going backwards big time, And even, I often say at 1%, you've got to wait 100 years to break even on your money. If you're getting 1% return from your bank on a term deposit. Some countries where maybe 3% return, which sounds like a higher interest rate, you're still waiting over 20 years to get the return on your money. Here you are being offered, it's paying out 30 to 40 to 50, sometimes up to 60%, then it comes back again, it goes beyond that again, but the returns are absolutely exceptional. The key is to manage your risk. Not to be greedy, manage your risk. Use the referral platform that we give you. And that is the key for creating your residual income and compounding your returns. The masters of this, such as Claudia's, even Satish that's on the call, Bill that asked the question, Christina, they understand it's really important that when you share what we have here, which is absolutely great, we've been in business a long time, the more you share, the more free hash power you're going to earn. Build up your hash power, you actually build up your daily returns and payouts. That's the whole idea for it, So manage your risk, understand what you're getting involved in, and there's great wins to be had.
Thank you, Bill. And so the last question was if you have any news from South Carolina, but we don't have any news. I already answered that message. Just thank you from Christina's team. She is thanking certainly because I know some of her guys, I mean, boy, they're really, really well off. So thank you. Anyway, have a great weekend, all of you, and come on board to the Tuesday presentation, which we are doing. I welcome all of you to share this message with more people, get more people onto the calls so they learn about Bitcoin mining and how to diversify their income and also how to, of course, make passive income. So thank you so much and have a wonderful rest of the weekend. And thank you, Bill.
Yeah, thanks, Claudia. You touched on South Carolina. I mean, officially, we still have not been served. This is now, it must be nearly 2 months after the event for the people who know what we're speaking about. We've never been legally served the documentation from the authorities in South Carolina, but we have responded to them. We have responded to them officially, notifying them of that, but we've never heard anything back at this stage. So in one sense, that's good news. But on the other side, we still have to be cautious in that part of the world, in that particular state, and we do not allow people to join, of course, there in South Carolina. So thanks, Claudia. Thanks, everyone, joining us on this webcast, and have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you.